the hour of 6. We're about to get into the news review. We'll attempt to connect with Felicity Appiah-Ampofo, forecaster with the Ghana Met. It's looking a little bit overcast here in Addis Ababa, Kanda. Could be different where you are. Do connect with us on the socials, and you can find us on Facebook, on X, and also on Facebook. Well, I'm surrounded by some very handsome gentlemen this morning. They're in the studio ready to sink their teeth.
If you didn't add the handsome part,
into
like
all the pertinent issues. But I'm sure you all get told that you're handsome often.
Is that what?
Are you not handsome?
It's called repetition for emphasis.
In fact, gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Crosby, what was the last?
When you start this, it means you're up to mischief.
Okay. Oh, it appears that we are unable to connect with Felicity, but do check them out on the socials.
We can collect her as well.
Well, Felicity, you've heard the proposition there.
After all, she'll be better today than yesterday.
One day, somebody says one day Felicity will explode because she keeps getting better and better. Crosby, when was the last time somebody told you that you were handsome or that you are handsome?
Same way. Yeah. Why did you start with me? Start with somebody like Sixtus Ullo.
No, I'm coming to a point.
Last time, not
be honest with us. Hey,
not 2 days
Daddy.
Not 3 days ago.
You choke on your words.
In fact, I don't remember.
You who told Crosby that he's handsome just yesterday, please send us a message.
Yes, please.
What about you, Michael? When was the last time you were paid a compliment?
You just
okay,
did,
apart from when I paid you a compliment. Oh, so gentlemen, nobody is complimenting you.
Just complimented us.
Apart from me, that is.
Sorry, we don't make a big deal out of it.
As in when you are complimenting.
We know already.
We know. I mean, there's no point in. I mean, it's no. If you tell me,
I guess the point that I'm coming to is that compliments are nice. It's good to boost other people's confidence. So today, as you go about your dealings, if you can extend a nice compliment to your fellow colleague, maybe your mom, maybe
Why
your
did you have to
beloved,
start with a female?
maybe your dad, let them know that they're looking good. For example, I like the lilac color of Michael's lilac. That's Purple's younger sister.
At least I didn't know.
Yes. So purple. But you see when it's kind of light, they call it lilac.
Baby purple.
Baby purple, aka lilac.
Sixtus
Or maybe lavender.
Everybody went to Saito. What is it?
I went to Saito and I am proud of my Saito.
Baby?
Saito made me.
Thank you. And you know how I always introduce Sixtus.
Let's clap for the Saito made.
If you are a teacher in a Saito, be proud of yourself.
Okay.
Yes.
You are doing some Saitos of today. No, but you see, I have these friends on social media who are teaching in the communities, and they are so proud of the schools that they are teaching in. They keep sharing photos and videos of them with their kids and all of. Charlie, it's such a fulfillment, even though they are not being paid.
Why do you sound so old?
I'm old.
Have you seen the number of grey hairs in Sixtus's beard at the moment?
Sometimes he sounds like he was born in 1960. Charlie, cool down. What's up?
Actually,
Charlie.
Sixtus is getting I'm very sure you'll be on the 4th floor, Alai.
Yeah.
He's not a small boy.
It's just here. Why is it sounding like he's from 63 something? Master, please, cool down.
Why
Haven't you heard of?
Born in 95.
Hey, do you have my birth certificate?
So what I wanted to just say is that today, go out, compliment somebody. It feels good. And gentlemen, I don't know whether gentlemen compliment each other.
In fact, we push them away.
Yeah?
Right now, if I tell Michael that Charlie, watch Netflix. Oh, watch me.
Watch me. Say, I learn from you. That's how guys relate to it. You're looking good. Oh, chairman. You be the boss.
You be nice.
Just by saying, oh, Charlie, I learn from you.
When you greet one and say senior, I go respond, chairman.
Oh, big man.
You know that thing that boys can meet over Bubra, spend 5 hours, get up without knowing the name of the person they just spend the time.
Listen,
people in the company, I don't know their names.
I used to date a guy like that. Wherever we go.
Slow down.
Used to.
Oh, I didn't know I'm of dating age. Is that so exciting?
You can't be happy for a sister.
Oh,
Lego.
I didn't know. Yes, I'm updating age. Anyway, I used to date a gentleman, and wherever we would go, he would make friends very easily. Like you said, you go and sit with a group of guys. He doesn't even know their names. They can banter, laugh, just, and then they go about their day. Women, you have to size a kakra. And then you check the weight kakra. Then you see, especially if you are with your boo, see, this girl cannot fight here. And then you check the backside. Say, hey, it's not every backside you can be friends.
How many minutes does it take you to do all of this assessment before you open up?
So for women, you know how we congregate. There's also we have our own in the. Let me break this down. In the, say, female toilets of any establishment. So how guys will go to the pub and, make friends. When we go to the clubs and you go to the toilets or whatever, use the bathroom, and you see another lady, wow, I like your hair, like your wow, whatever. You don't know the lady's name. So, wow, I like your this, I like your that. Oh, where did you buy this one? Let me tell you, let me show you. I bought this one. That's how we also congregate. You don't know her name, but you know how much her wig cost and where she got her attire from.
Wow.
So we too, that is how we fellowship.
But it's fascinating the kind of things you ladies pay attention to. Like we can go to church and then come and my wife will be like, did you notice the lady in the purple with the... which lady is that?
Sometimes you guys, you know exactly the lady. He knows the lady in the purple.
No, it means that she caught you. She caught you.
And then he will say, which purple? You saw the lady in the purple. You saw it.
That is not what I meant one bit.
The week has been stressful. So as Helen said, say pay a compliment to somebody today into the weekend.
My mother should compliment me today.
Oh, moms compliment their sons. Me buy it anywhere. If you see the banners,
be careful.
Yeah, nobody will send anything.
But Crosby and others, sometimes I monitor you guys, your social media, Egbeta or can say the ladies that are in the comments. Whoa.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
When
My brother is doing well, though. He's doing
on the social.
Oh, Charlie.
I remember, and this is my last one, and then we'll get into the news review. When I used to do the show with Alfred in 2020, there was one lady that called, as we would typically do, Voice of the People. We activated the phone lines. Hey, the shorty called.
Aye.
Hello, Alfred can say good morning to you. So picked up the call. The lady starts. Hello.
Ice.
What's your name? Where are you calling us from? My name is Ohenewa.
Aye.
Ohenewa, you're on air. That's where I learned that from. You're on air. Let's hear you. She said, Alfred can say.
Yes, please.
I like the way that you are. I like how you deliver.
Talk to me.
I like the way you stand on the show.
Oh, yeah.
So now I don't know what that means. So say I like the way you stand on the show. And then she hung up.
This is radio.
This is radio.
Confuse the host.
This is radio. And the ladies admiring the way he starts.
And I'll never forget this voice. Ohenewa, wherever you are. I said this Ohenewa.
Yes.
I like the way that you are. I like the way that you speak. I like the way that you pause. Stand on the show. I say Ohenewa shall draw swag. To the news review.
Alfred has a confession. So, Alfred, tell us, how did this story end?
I mean, she hung up and the line. So I don't know.
The line cut?
The line cut.
Are you sure
She hung up.
producer? Are you sure producer did not speak off air?
Have you done it before? Okay, let's continue.
I wasn't the producer then.
But it's given that Meda.
Which one is it? You guys will send me the link when we are done. It's a glorious Friday morning. Myself and the gentleman, we're about to get into the news review, and as we typically do, we'll run through the headlines and then we'll take some details. And we have one ardent listener and watcher. I met him at Afro Connect. I forget his name. I think he's a returnee diaspora, and he says he loves it when we congregate. He says we do all. He called us the super team. I said, well, it's the best breakfast show.
You know?
What else can I say? Well, the ABC
Helen,
newspaper.
Was this a compliment to the entire team?
To the entire team. He said, in fact, he mentioned Michael. He mentioned everybody. He said, this is a super team. We got a picture together.
Good morning, HR.
And I met a lot of people at Afro Connect.
Good morning, Madam Lois.
No, Helen is not giving the full story.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh no, but you see, this one is important. You see, if you are doing well, you have to be pat on the back.
At this point, let's start from Auntie B.
Auntie B,
Good morning.
good morning. Auntie B.
You know she's listening. You know she's tuned in this morning.
Madam, your boys are lawyer.
Mr. Nyama is listening.
Mr. Nyama, oh,
good morning, sir.
Chief, good
You
morning.
do,
Oh,
you are,
Chief.
such
We are-
wonderful job.
We are proud of you, sir.
We are proud of you, sir. Oh, without you, we are nobody.
Chairman.
I met a lot of 3FM fans. I mean, of course, they came to the event at Afro Connect, and I always love it when I meet younger fans who love the show, and they're starting off young, and that's exciting because that's what we're all about: nation building, joy-joying, collaborating, finding solutions, getting the answers, and that's why we wake up early every morning to come and bring the show to you. We do this with love, with passion. This is my life's passion.
Is this message that
when we activate the lines and they call, they shouldn't be attacking us.
You see, yesterday I penned my disclaimer. Today I'll bring it back.
This message is important. We should read it.
Certainly.
From Neron de Bonages. You all deserve some bonus. Auntie B, we beg.
Can you screenshot particular? Just grab it and.
So it's not us who said it. Auntie B, it's not us. It's the listeners.
Or Sixtus Ullo, Bonagas, Jananga.
I don't mention the name. I'm not on Facebook as we speak. I don't even have my
Neron de Bonages.
It's one of our regular guys.
Oh, let me read it again. I say you all deserve some bonus. Auntie B, we beg.
Lois, good morning to you. Lois is tuned in.
Charlie.
She said your good mornings are suspicious.
We can't greet you in peace.
So Lois, it's a Friday.
Yeah.
If you just call that woman that
Is it a pork one?
The pork one.
Oh.
Sheila also knows some Wache woman.
Oh,
so
Charlie.
Lois can just call Sheila.
Combination.
See, let's compliment Lois first. We know you're an amazing boss.
Done that.
Oh, no, let's start. Maybe you have to top it up so that.
Lois, your dress yesterday was beautiful.
And we know today will be even better.
Did she wear a dress yesterday?
But you too. Why?
Oh, la.
I'm just checking. What she wearing? I thought she had on top and blouse. Blouse and
You see the fact that she remembered.
I'm lying. I want to sport 626 case so that I can get ahead of the pack.
You guys not sure. That's what the problem is.
So as I was saying, I wanted to make this point. I met a lot of loyal listeners. Yes. Yeah, because somebody told me that I don't have fans. It's not true. We have fans. I counted them. There were 6. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Graduates and graduates here at 3FM.
No playing. Charlie, as for Capsules there, he's always up to mischief.
What is Capsule saying this morning?
Aligubam is coming, watch it.
All right. Finally, we get into the news review. The ABC newspaper has this to say. And once we run through the headlines, we'll go on a quick break. When we come back, we get into the meat of the matter. ABC newspaper says, Mahama must not run away from debating Bawumia. How many days to the election do we have? 64 or so, something. 63 or so. I thought the issue of 62. The debate had been squashed. I didn't realize that we were still talking about debate, but that's on the front page. Mahama's poor economic record makes him unfit to lead Ghana again. Professor Isaac Boedi also pictured on the front page. Ghana TVET service launches Japan-Ghana Automotive Engineering and Cultural Exchange Program. The issue of TVET, it's one that I hope we can shelve at a good time and dissect. I've been following government's efforts in that area, and I think it's something we haven't paid attention to. I think there are some exciting things going on in that sector. The Daily Analyst this morning, without fear or favor, anti-Galamsey demo. Protesters drag IGP AG to court over human rights violations. IFJ, FAJ welcome AU action to protect journalists. Hooray. Destroy Galamsey, not our future. There's a picture of some protesters here also on the front page. International Day for Universal Access to Information. FAJ calls for unrestricted access to information. And monkeypox, 230 recorded in 88 districts. We'll tell you more about that, of course, as the show progresses. And finally, Customer Satisfaction Index report launch. ADB wins big at CIMG. Gentlemen, over to you.
I present to you Ghana's favorite newspaper, the Daily Guide newspaper.
Read it and let's see. Read it and let's see. Which is that the paper you're having?
News Center. Elvis, good morning. Front page, water bodies getting cleaner. First Sky Group chairman makes strong case for renewable energy. Eurobond debt exchange achieves 98.6% participation. Ghana records first case of Mpox in Western North region. We are awaiting funds from government to clear delayed salary. That is from Zoom Lion boss, Dr. Joseph Sion Ejopong. And on the back page of the News Center newspaper, Shell Pantang service station open to provide quality fuel and services to customers. Okay.
Fine. Now to the Daily Guide newspaper. Yeah. Power sweet. Maham.
But the Daily Guide has stopped reporting on the NDC demonstrators. So what's happening?
You know what is very interesting, gentlemen? You recall that at the time that the first initial protest had happened, there was that reportage from the Daily Guide, and it read as follows, and I'm coming to a point. Bear with me very quickly. You see what I'm talking about. And I actually put it on X, and a lot of reactions. That particular tweet had over 100,000 impressions. It was shared far and wide. All I said was LOL, and I put that front page there, and I think everybody understood what I was talking about. So there you have it. Now check out that picture. You see the picture that was used? This is the picture. Do you see that same picture? Now, reports are indicating that this is Emmanuel Jan, this gentleman in the front page who was described as an NDC protester on the front page of the Daily Guide. Reports indicate that at the time that he was arrested, he was standing near a coconut seller after leaving 37 to withdraw money for his pregnant wife's bills. Allegedly, he was not part of the protest, but all of his pleas fell on deaf ears. They would not allow him, according to his reports, to actually take them to the hospital to verify that, oh, actually my wife is pregnant. And conveners of the demonstration have now tracked her down. She did indeed give birth on that day, and she's been left alone.
Without the husband?
Without the husband, because he was charging his phone, he says, at the lorry park, as people do. So he had, in fact, his phone was there. He came where the protest was, bought some coconut water, and was quickly apprehended. This is the gentleman that the Daily Guide had used his picture. Now, reports are indicating that this is the same man whose wife had given birth just at that point, and he had to go and find some money so that she too could be released. These are some of the stories that are emanating from the arrests from September.
Well, keep it up, okay?
You have denied a man the joy of witnessing the birth of his child. You have denied the woman the emotional support that the man would have provided. And you have denied the man again an opportunity to first hold the child. Pray that was not the firstborn. If that was the firstborn and this man was in high spirits, highly anticipating that one moment that in life you cannot do without.
And Sixtus and Michael are dads, so they know what they're talking about.
I looked forward to that day, and I didn't miss it for. In fact, that morning I called my boss and I told my boss, "See, I beg you in the name of God and in whatever you believe in. This morning I cannot come in.
Yes, my wife is in labor.
I have to be there. I have to be there, not just for my wife, but also for me.
Of course, that is. I mean, this is a joint collaboration.
Yes.
That's the cutting of the sword. You have to be there to cut the sword. I mean, it's a 50-50 venture.
So I cannot imagine missing that moment. I just can't.
So when I situate it, the optics, I mean, for you, this is the guy. Look at the distress on his face. We're told also that he has named that baby Democracy. To never forget, you know.
But if he hasn't thought about it, he should sue the Ghana Police Service. He should get a good lawyer.
I don't know if he's one of the 32 persons who have joined in and is represented by Honorable Francis Xavier. So he could potentially be one of them.
He should sue on his own. And he should sue.
They can't just. I mean, you should have shown some sign to have been picked up.
Because there's nothing red even on him to show that he's...
Well, this was the only picture that seemed to mimic or emulate some type of political colors. So I think that is why it was apt to use. And this is somebody who was going about his day. If you zoom into the picture. So we're told, according to the reports again, and he says that he only had some 1,600 Ghana cedis, 1,006, and he needed 2,004 to clear the bill, the hospital bills, and all
so the
of
woman
that.
was even left in the hospital.
Yes.
So he came to charge the phone to withdraw the money.
To withdraw the money. As he was charging, he went to,
There's a coconut seller around there.
Yes.
So I'm sure that's where he went to buy the coconut.
Yes.
And on that day, how many police people were there? Over 100. Can't you send 2 of them to accompany this guy?
So he said, just come with me. He said, let me prove it to you.
Okay, what does that do?
So now on social media, you can see here, somebody has provided some details. They're not her face, but the details are 37 and some of her hospital records.
And these are easily verifiable.
So has he been released now?
None of them have been released.
None has been released.
Even after all of this?
None has been released. But they are all still there. They were all given
the
their
53 people.
No, but at least now it is clear that this gentleman is not a part of the protest. What else do we need to get him out of jail?
I mean, at the time that certain individuals were apprehended, we saw it on the video. They were sort of standing, loitering, and they were picked up.
There's
I don't think there's much else that we need to do.
A white kaftan. He says he's coming from church. How can you arrest a
That's the one that said they'll die one by one by one.
You have got to, the guy is wearing you can use white kaftan to do protests.
And I checked his wrist. He had a nice watch on. You don't take your finest watch to protest, though. He had a nice watch on, full white. Who takes their finest? Hey.
No, but yesterday, the time I saw the demo, I asked whether the policemen were the ones doing the demo. Because there were more than the protesters.
In fact, when we joined, when Crosby first joined us, he said there were about. He said that there were, from what he could count at Oponglo, as at the time he said about 200 police, and they brought an extra bus to come and supplement the effort. They formed police unit, came with the tankers as well, in the middle of the road, and so the comments like, oh, mobilization can be done like this. They said, hey, if you send this to the Galamsey sides, they'll fear you. Hey, Charlie, people said when it comes to who the state is interested in keeping a keen eye on, the coordination, the marshalling, the bravado. We want that. But in I've
said it on this. I've said it here before that we don't lack the resources. We don't.
No. We don't lack
skill.
it.
We don't lack the strategy.
We don't lack
the tactics. We don't lack anything. If the state wants to get you, it will get you. And that one there, it is not. If the police wants to get you right now, they know where to find you.
Oh yes.
So it's not.
And they can issue
talking about that.
A warrant for Bakavoma when he was working there. They say he's wanted. They don't know.
It's a manhunt.
But that's part of it.
See, that's
part of it. He had to turn himself in. Yeah, he turned himself in.
So they didn't know where Bakavoma was.
That is what they claim.
The point is that I think it's the hypocrisy of it. My father-in-law had an issue that the national security was looking into.
Okay.
He went to escort somebody. He went to escort the person, and they were looking into the issue. The next time he came, the national security showed him pictures of his house, of his son washing his car, and nobody knew they came there. Bro, if we want to fix this thing, we can. It's the hypocrisy. It's the hypocrisy.
You have just confirmed all that I have been saying.
He said they showed them pictures of the son washing the car and his house.
Yes.
On that day.
Bro.
They can even show you 15 years ago on that day what was going on in your vicinity.
So it's not as if
they're easy to track girlfriends and boyfriends.
All right, gentlemen, let's go on this quick break. When we come back, we'll continue with the headlines. Apologies, there's no Johnny's bite today. Apologies for that. Johnny's still under the weather. We're wishing him speedy recovery. I saw you was tweeting Galamsey Fufu and all mercury fish on the social, so I'm sure the energy is returning slowly but surely. But this is still 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Don't go too far. We will be right back.
Hey, Amma, so with all the skill you have in dressmaking and soap making, wouldn't it be a good idea to run a full-time business?
Sure. In this economy with so many taxes, do you think this insensitive MPP government cares about your businesses? I beg you, I don't want to be killed by taxes before my time. Why?
You see the thing we are at talk. Charlie, small bets we are chop. Like if you see the tax way government take put for the money top.
Kwame is right. I can't even send my mother money for her medical bills now. Because look, the e-levy alone no be easy.
Oh boy, buy some ride make I take do Uber. Go see the tax way day for the pots there. It cost pass That's the right save. COVID levy all day inside.
Me, I'm not surprised that the liar who promised to move the nation from taxation to production has come due. Elections have consequences, so as for me, I've made up my mind to vote for GM and the NDC because I trust them to keep their promise to exempt small and micro businesses from VAT, grant 2-year tax holidays for new businesses like mine, scrap e-levy, COVID levy, betting levy, and emissions levy to ease hardship. In fact, I can go to the bank with JM's word because he is trustworthy.
Charlie Kojo, your mind for deal. It is time for change.
Vote for change. Vote for John Mahama and the NDC.
The luckiest
star 712 hash.
luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
Here's to the friends who dialed star 712 hash and found no regrets. To the investors who struck gold. To the health workers who diagnosed luck with precision. To the tough guy who couldn't hold back his tears. To the passionate fan who couldn't contain his joy. To the seamstress who turned her hard-earned stitches into a bundle of happiness. And now, here's to you. Your next big win is right here.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Dial star 712 hash. Now join in the luckiest winning celebration. Every 1st July 2024. Over dial star 712 hash. Now I can to tickets as a group, individual, and now even as a community. Now win the Sika Kessie. Prizes are Kessie in the community draw or go for the grand draw on the 30th of November 2024. Unlock your luck with star 712 hash. Now join in the winning streak now.
The luckiest
Star 712 hash.
luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
3FM 92.7 Urban Lifestyle Radio Station.
Let us fight till our hearts live through humility. Make us cherish honesty and help us to resist oppression. And help us to resist oppression through the power and might forever. So, boy!